Epilogue. As the carriage they were in pulled up in the center of Fentonia, Saria yawned. It was only 5 days after their adventure north had finished, and they'd slept away most of the day, but the tiredness had stayed with her a little longer. While they had slept, the innkeeper had been busy, using the gemstones and money the priest and Andorn had handed over to see laborers head to the farm to begin construction on a new barn. A letter of apology had been sent to the commander of the soldiers at the fort, along with yet more money to repair or replace what Kiana had damaged at the small outpost between fort and town. And finally, the carriage had been fetched and new wheels fitted, as well as the damaged door replaced. Saria and Kiana had woken to Mira bouncing off the walls with excitement about it all, and brandishing a new quarterstaff. The caravan and Bryn had waited an extra day for them to rest, tell their tale, and then they'd got on the road again, this time traveling with the occasional bit of extra comfort. Everyone in Nickelmelver had begged them to come back with the next caravan and stick around a little longer, more things for them to help out with. But Andorn had been vague with his promises and merely assured people that they would come back as soon as they were ready to. The townsfolk gasped as their priest got out of the carriage first, followed by Kiana, and Saria thought she saw several people rush off to tell both Bernard and the mayor who had arrived. Before all of them had got down from the carriage and asked the stable at the inn to look after the horse Bryn had loaned them to pull the carriage, there was quite a crowd. Mira stuck by Kiana's side, acting as a sort of protector of the overwhelmed woman. With everything that had happened, Kiana clearly found socializing difficult, and Saria could understand why. But as soon as her brother appeared, running from his horse to wrap her in a hug, she seemed to melt, tears in both eyes.
"You found her,"
Bernard said, looking to Mira, Saria, and the others.
"You found my sister."
As he choked up, the mayor also came forward and shook Andorn's hand.
"We've truly been blessed since you 5 showed up. Thank you yet again for risking your lives for our people once more. But come, I must hear everything. Bernard, Kiana, John, you 3 as well. I'll provide supper if you'll tell me everything."
Saria smiled as everyone made their way to the mayor's house, the growing crowd parting before him. She found herself near the back of the group beside Andorn, and saw him give a rare grin of his own. "Another good deed for the Guild of the Eternal Flame," he said quietly enough, only she would hear. It made her feel a little more proud. They had returned the priest and Kiana to the town, but there was plenty more they could do to help. Kiana barely had 2 more weeks before she'd turn again. They had better planned to contain her once she did, but they would need to cure her before too many months passed, or she'd be lost to them forever. There were also the many matters the folk of Nickelmelver wanted them to look into, and the extra money they now had to continue building their guild. It was plenty for them to do, but Saria knew their reputation was going to grow along with their deeds. You've been listening to Protector's Secret, Book 2 of the Guild of the Eternal Flame series, written by Talia Beckett, narrated by Brian Douglas. Thank you for listening. I have a quick favor to ask. If you'd like to make sure you don't miss out on future chapters and audiobooks, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to this channel. You can also hit the little bell icon to get notified when a new audiobook is available.